Hello, my wonderful viewers, and welcome to another episode of Betty Adams Overanalyzes. Today, we're going to be taking a look at Chapter 29 of Doron Dororon. As usual, we'll have a short spoiler-free section, and then we'll be moving into the full spoiler section after that. This chapter is a solid combat chapter. Your classic leading up to the main confrontation. It's not really a training chapter, but you have the minor battles before the boss battle. As is 100% usual, not just for this manga, but for all manga going through this stage of the storytelling, there is nothing shocking here. Now, if this particular working up to the main conflict combat arc were in a different manga, we might have had something shocking. Again, it's no surprise this late in the manga that this mangaka is not afraid to kill off characters. Kill them dead and leave them dead, which is rather unusual for a shonen manga. Not gruesomeness, but rather ruthlessness really does appear to be this mangaka's signature move. Some characters die, and they, by all appearances, are staying dead. This is what I meant in the last chapter. Who is going to be the first of all those characters who were introduced to us as secondary characters, as the main characters Nakama? Which of them was going to be first up on the chopping block? And I actually had somebody respond to answer my question with a prediction, and that prediction turned out to be right. So, excellent combat chapter. We get one of these characters being fleshed out, which does appear to be, well, that will be spoilers, so I will be giving the warning now. We will be getting to spoilers. To give you a chance to click away to avoid spoilers, you can go check out the links below my video to get a copy of my book, Humans Are Weird, I Have the Data, Monty Python meets Star Trek in this short story collection of human absurdity. Alrighty, let's get into the spoilers. And the winner of the first Nakama to die horribly in combat, it looks like it's going to be, and I hope I'm pronouncing this right, something apparently right, Kitabatake. Alright, probably the main one we all remember from that mass introduction of characters. The one who the main character was admired with his almost Buddha-like presence. Kitabatake? No, Kitabatake. Alright, the big guy. And we open up with our main character doing training in the dojo with his buddy, and they just sit around basically talking about how awesome Kitabatake is. Dora's kind of confused. These young men are admiring, his eating powers, and Dora's like, what does that have to do with combat? It's just a funny little moment, and I personally like this because non-human creatures admiring non-human creatures getting a chance to just step back and look at the absurdity of human nature is something I specialize in my own writing. And a lot of people forget that if you have these non-human sapient characters interacting with humans, there is going to be a lot of, why are they doing that? What is up with these? And just this Dora, who himself likes food, just being perplexed at why these soldiers have so much admiration for this non-combat aspect of Kitabatake's character is rather amusing. Anyway, we break away to where he's actually out leading his team. The author does a classic show don't tell, and we actually learn a lot more about his character through his actions, through his combat style. It is a very good character introduction, and it's designed to get you really closely attached to this. If you read shonen battle manga, you're going to like this character, which, given the mangaka that we're dealing with, is a major death flag. A mangaka who is not afraid to kill secondary characters, when he introduces a character and makes you like him this fast, well, that's not a good sign for how long we're going to be seeing this character. And his teammates also get the same treatment, and they wind up dead pretty fast. So I will skip over the primary confrontations. I will say, however, that we get introduced to... I sincerely doubt that this guy is going to be our primary big bad, but the big bad for now. And we get a glimpse of his techniques, but we've seen nothing of his goals, however. We get introduced to a range of new Mononoke, again, they're humanoid. They have distinct personalities. And maybe they'll last longer than the last batch. So, the organization that is countering the humans in this story seems to be able to produce high-powered Mononoke a lot faster than the Izanagi force was counting on. So, we have our isolated hero going up against the bad guys. And the hero has now switched into all-out, take out the enemy at all cost mode, regardless of his own safety. So, there you have it, folks. An excellent Shonen Jump chapter, which genuinely leaves you worrying about the current secondary character's life. I genuinely don't know if he's going to live or die. He's got a death flag, but it's not a certain death flag. And when a mangaka is okay with killing secondary characters, this can really raise the stakes. It's not the end of the world. This is clearly just a, well, preliminary battle. But we've got this character. We like this character. We don't know if he's going to make it back to the main character at this point. But even if he does survive, it's going to be tragic because he lost his entire team, and we've seen what that does to somebody. Crazy Eyes Girl, the whole reason that even given her power and her general usefulness, that she was so terrified and needed the healing brush of the main character's personality to bring her out of her shell, was that she was the survivor of an attack like this. So we have a couple different ways this might go, but both of them involve this character that we like either suffering horribly or dying, and that is a pretty decent setup for a Shonen Jump manga. Alright, so tell me, what do you think? Is Kirabatake going to survive this? Will I learn to pronounce his name before he dies and is taken out of the equation? Leave a comment below telling me what you think. Hit that like and subscribe button, and peace out, my wonderful viewers. Humans are weird. We took a vote, and humans are weird. I have the data. 2 books in a series of human absurdity. Go check out these short story collections. What will our little green friends think of us when we finally do make it to space? Find out the answer in 2 books of human absurdity. Humans are weird, we took a vote, and humans are weird, I have the data. Available on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Kobo, and Google Play.